Hey everyone, this is C Crypto Daily Buzz. Today is February 14th. I've picked 3 crypto stories that really matter for investors in Southeast Asia, especially from the Philippines. We're looking at macro data and real infrastructure that affects how money moves. The first story is about inflation and why Bitcoin just reclaimed $69,000. The US CPI for January came in at 2.4%, slightly below market expectations. This brought back expectations that the Fed could start cutting rates later this year. Traders are now pricing in a high probability of a rate cut by around mid-year. Bitcoin quickly reclaimed the $69,000 area on major global exchanges. We saw hundreds of millions in leveraged positions liquidated during this move. Macro data like CPI is not just for stocks, it's critical for crypto liquidity. Treat every bounce with caution, especially if it's driven by short liquidations. Second, CZ recently warned investors about chasing meme coins blindly. He emphasized that long-term performance doesn't come from short-term hype. Success comes from a strong culture and a committed community around the token. CZ views the current pro-crypto stance of the US government as a long-term win. Don't just ape into everything with a dog logo. The structural environment is improving. Memecoins are a stress test for your discipline. Don't fall for the FOMO. People posting 10x gains rarely show you the times they lost 90%. Keep your core strategy built around Bitcoin, Ethereum, and solid infrastructure. The third story is about stablecoin payments in the Philippines. OpenStable Network has activated a fiat to stablecoin FX corridor for local trade. OSN positions itself as a global on-chain FX settlement infrastructure. Philippine companies can now settle cross-border payments faster using stablecoins. Local players like Coins.ph are expanding remittance and payment partnerships. This matters more than any meme pump. It's a real-world testing ground. For everyday users, this means cheaper and faster cross-border transfers. Keep an eye on real network usage, proper licensing, and local regulation. So to wrap up, BTC reclaimed 69K, CZ warned on hype, and OSN is changing PH payments. Which story matters most for your strategy? Let me know in the comments. Please subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the bell. See you next time.